Hello, welcome to Valley Dragonfly Design and Budgets. Today I'm going to be setting up my budget for my paycheck that will come June 3rd. And I just wanted to show you how I do that. I'm kind of doing it a little bit different. I used to use the pages from The Budget Mom. And you can get these on her website, thebudgetmom.com. This is the one that's in the free resources. I did buy her Budget by Paycheck booklet, which has month specific on them. But I'm kind of going to do it a little different, so I'm not printing all the time. So what I plan to do is write this out, and then I'm going to laminate it, and then leave the budgeted and actual fields blank, and I'll put those in with a wet erase marker, or you can also do a permanent marker and clean that off with alcohol. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this up, and then I'll leave the amounts blank so that I can change it each paycheck, but only use one sheet instead of printing it for every paycheck every month. But since this is new, I want to see which one of these pins works the best. I got these off of Amazon in a 6-count set. So let me see which one I like best. These numbers indicate how thick the line is. So this is, I'm just going to write budget. So that's the 8. Let's look at the 5. That's the 5. I think I've used the 5 quite a bit because it's not quite as bright. And this is the 3. I think I'm going to go with the 8, which is the thickest one that they have. But I think I'm going to really like the way that stands out on this paper. So let's just get into it. So what I'm going to leave blank, I'm going to leave the income blank because I'll write that in when I do each paycheck. But the things that won't change, and then what I can do is if this changes, I can just fill out a new one and laminate it again. So it's not a huge thing. So I'm going to put my Chase buffer. I'm going to put my Roth IRA, crypto, this is going to look a little confusing to you, but I'm going to do bi-monthly. This is the contribution that I give to my husband towards all of the monthly bills. And then I'm also going to write Chase credit card. Now, I know most people would want to put this under debt, but I pay my Chase credit card every month and don't let it accrue a balance. So that's why I consider it a bill, because it gets paid every month. Nothing accrues from month to month. So there's that. And then we're going to come down to envelopes, and we're going to have spending, beauty, and gas for the car. Let's just make that blatantly clear and just put car so that we know. Okay. And then we're going to go over to sinking funds. And now I'm going to look at something real quick because I have a lot of sinking funds and I don't know if they're all going to fit in here. So I may put some here and some there because it'll all calculate out in the end anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm 1 short. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to put That really bothers me. Thinking. I'm just going to put the Christmas fund over here. I know it's not an envelope, but that's where we'll put it. So we've got healthcare, save. We've got the We Fund, which I think I've told y'all before. The We Fund is just for me and my husband to do things together, whatever that may be. It's kind of like mad money for us together. 6-month emergency. Valley Dragonfly Dzine Fund. She Shed. Hawaii. Europe. Hair and nails. My birthday. And vacation. And then debt, we're not going to put anything. And then down here in savings, I'm not going to put anything in here because these will probably change. So I'll just write these in once I laminate. But these other things really shouldn't change much. And if they do, I can always print one new one and rewrite. So I'm not doing it every paycheck. I'm just doing it as things in my budget change. So now that that is done, let me get to another thing and then we'll come back to this. All right, so let's see. So the other thing is, interesting things really happened since my last video. So y'all know that that I had 2 challenges that I was doing that I put real cash in, and that was Outdoor Adventure and my savings is blooming. You will notice they are now empty. Unexpected. Wasn't thinking about it, didn't have it planned, but I had a couple of graduations that I had to do gifts for. So the money came out of these to go to that. It had totally slipped my mind. And so we'll be starting from square one on these. I'm going to go ahead and just keep using these trackers just because I don't want to waste them. So I just won't color anything until I get back to the 60 and the, well, 60 in both. The 60 that I had in each one of these. And then I'll pick back up coloring the trackers just so I don't waste them. So that was an interesting twist. Other than that, not a whole lot else is happening. But on my next video, we will actually be figuring out my budget. Now that I have my budget for my next paycheck set up, we will walk through that and I'll show you how I do that in my next video. And I think there was one other thing I was going to tell you guys about. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I can find it real quick. You don't see this, but I'm on my computer, so give me 1 minute. The other thing I was going to update you guys on is, I tell you this all the time. Oh, I know. With this free budget tracker that you can get from thebudgetmom.com, it's on her free resources, and all you have to do is give her an email and she'll send you the password for the free resource library. So you just have to go to her website, click on free resource library. She'll give you the passcode once you've signed up for it, and you'll be able to see everything she has in the free resource library. And she has a lot of really awesome stuff. Trackers to that free printable, free, like if you do a cashless budgeting, I believe that's on there. I'm just checking to make sure she still has the free planner because I haven't printed it from her in a while. So I just want to make sure it's still listed. She has so many free things though, like an Easter budget, money affirmations, college expense trackers, just all, and really cool vertical cash envelopes, tax checklists, just all kinds of really cool stuff. But let me see. Let me scroll all the way to the bottom. Yes, she does still have the monthly budget. So she does still have, it looks a little different than mine because I printed mine quite a few years ago. And then I bought her printable digital book. But same premise, same thing is still on there. So with that, the next video, I'll be setting up my budget and we'll be going over where all the money's going to be allocated. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to put them in the comments down below. And if you like any of my trackers or you want something specific but like the style, please message me and I can try and set you up with something. Also, I use prop money and I purchased it off of Amazon. So if that's something that you're also looking for, it's on Amazon. These trackers come in 3s. So there's one that is numbered, one that's not numbered, and then one that is blank, and then 2 that have different values. So whatever might work for you. And then each one of these comes with a tracker, like, I can show it to you, maybe. They each come with a page that has 3 trackers, just like this. So you know where your balance is. But anyway, so see you in the next video. Have a good weekend. The day I'm recording this is, we're about to hit Memorial Weekend. So enjoy Memorial Weekend. This video should be up before that, and then we'll do the budget video. So I hope you enjoyed your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.